Guys, and welcome back to a new tutorial from me. I am Artinvader, a digital artist from Berlin. And I start now a lot of new projects, and I will inform you more about free project files and other things. So it would be great if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok to don't miss any news. And if you want to support me, leave me some love there. It would be so cool. Thank you guys. And today we will create this cool animation inspired by the wonderful artist MUN15H or hours. It depends. And this graphic generated over 50,000 likes. So I will show you the most important things about creating individual 3D objects, and this knowledge you will have to know for your future, guys. So let's start with the tutorial.
The 3D objects.
Alright, for this project you need Adobe Illustrator, but if you don't have Adobe Illustrator, I will give you for free the SVG files that I used. So it's not necessary maybe for you, but if you want to see what I did, here's how. Create first a new file. 1080 by 1080 pixels is enough. And then you can drag and drop images that you want to use for your project. A PNG and JPG is also alright. And then you can drag and drop it inside here of the window. Then you go to Pixar Tracer and then you convert it into a vector. And now you have a perfect vector graphic that you can later use in Cinema 4D. And as you see, you have a white frame. You have to delete it, of course. And now it's perfect. So you can search for more things that you want to use. I also searched for a key and a keyhole. And here you repeat the same. And you choose these pieces that you want to use. In the last step, we make the lettering, and for this we need the write tool, and write the term of your choice. Make everything bigger, make the lettering space also bigger, something like this. And don't forget to center everything with something like this. And I choose a special font. The name is Nice. You can find it for free in the internet. It looks like this. Now put the font over the heart, and to see better what happened, maybe change the color to white. So transform it to something that it fits perfectly in the heart. Select now the heart and put it over it in the foreground. Now select both layers and go under Object, Distort, and distort like the object below, and now you get your perfect lettering. So now we need everything as a spline with no color inside, only the lines have to be black, like this, and repeat it for all objects in the scene. So if you are ready, go under Save, Save Under, and then you have to save it as the Illustrator file, name it however you want. Then you go to Save, and here really important, you have to save it as Illustrator 8, because this is the only version that gets supported from Cinema 4D. When you are ready, open Cinema 4D and drag and drop the file into the window. Now you have all objects here in the scene. And now we make out of our 2D objects 3D objects. But first connect everything what belongs together, because you can see every letter is one object. So select everything from the lettering and choose Connect Object plus Delete. And now you have all your necessary objects, and rename all objects that you see better with what you work. Alright, so now we start first with the heart, and for this we need the extrude. Put the spline under it, and now everything gets extruded, but way too long. Change the offset to this value in the subdivision also. And then we go under the caps tag, and here we round everything up by 0.75. And here we increase the segments by 10. That's it. And rename here the extrude again. Sorry guys. Okay, the next thing is the text. Repeat everything. Under object we choose a value of 0.6 and then we go under caps. And here we change the size to 21 and subdivision to 3. In the next step we select the key. Here we also extrude everything. Rename the layers. And here we choose a value of 0.001. And now we go under caps and round everything by 10 and subdivide it also by 10. And in the end, the keyhole, rename it, go under object and choose the offset of 0.75. We only need it to create the hole later on in the heart. Okay, now we select our splines and zero everything out, that it is perfectly everything in the center of the scene, because it's then much easier to create our object. Okay, bring everything to the side, but not the heart. The keyhole is now perfect here in the center. Should be. Yeah, it is. And here you have to scale it a little bit down. Then the text, put it in front of, like this. Perfect. And now scale the key down. Go here under coordinates, here scale, and scale it down by 0.4 in all axes. Now you can rotate it here by 90 degrees. In the x-axis by 180. And in the end here again by 90 degrees. And then put the key in the keyhole. So something like this. Yeah, and the text can go a little bit inside. It depends, however you want, guys. Alright, in the next step we create the keyhole, and for this we need the heart and the keyhole. Go here under this tag, choose the bool tool and put both things under it. And now you can also decide how deep you want the hole, something like this. Alright, and now we create the spikes, and for this we need a cone. Change the values on the side to the following values, that it looks like this. These are my values. Then you go under caps, and here you have to put a check mark under bottom. Choose here 0.1, height 0.5, and fillet segment 6. Then you get something like this. Or maybe choose 3. Looks better, yeah. Okay, in the next step, choose a cylinder. Go here under object, choose here 0.5 for 40. Put it to the side. Go then under fillet and choose segments 5 and radius 0.1. Put it up. And in the end, we search for the bulge tool. Put it under the cylinder, click on Fit to Parent, change under string a value of -20, and change here the position of the cone. Alright, in the next step we project our spikes around our heart, and for this we need a cloner, and we select the end of the spike only first, and then we go under cloner, choose object, then we need our heart spline, drag and drop it here inside. Go now under transform and rotate everything by 90 degrees, like this. Go then under object, choose under distribution even and smooth rotation, and choose a count of 13. And then we go here under transform tag, and here we scale everything down by 0.5 in all axes. That looks good. But as you can see, it's not perfectly here in the heart. So select the heart spline. Okay. It don't work. Copy and paste the heart spline and put it here again in the cloner. so that we can move everything like this. Now we can select this hard spline. Yeah, and now we can change the position. Perfect. Now duplicate the cloner, delete the cylinder here, and put our spike here inside. And here, as you can see, you have to go again to the transform tag and rotate it by 270 degrees. Yeah, and in the next step, you have to go to position X, and there you put minus 2.24, that the spikes are perfectly on the ends. Perfect. Don't forget to rename your files, spike and spike ends. Now we take our text, copy and paste it, rotate it by 180 degrees, put it here in the front, then we go here under coordinates and scale it up by 0.4 in the X and Y axis. And then we position it also in the back as a detail. And if you want, you can also rotate it. Here are my scale values, and yeah. Alright, and now we create a null object, put everything here inside as a safe copy, and we copy and paste it, make the one not visible, because now we have to remesh everything. We need the text, the bool, the heart have to be here under, spike we also don't need. Duplicate the keyhole, because we need later on a new material for it. So choose text 1, spike ends, the bool, and text in the front, and that's it. Go with the right mouse button on it and connect object plus delete, put it to the top. And now we need a volume builder and a volume mesher. Put the volume builder under the mesher, put the text under the builder, go under the volume builder. And now the best thing is that you save your file. Alright, I saved my file. Go now to voxel size, choose 0.1, and now everything gets remeshed. But it wasn't enough, so that's the reason why I choose 0.05. Now it looks good, and you see everything is connected perfectly as one object now. And as you can see, we have now not so clean edges. And then for this we need SDF smooth. And here under voxel choose something really low, 0.1. And now you get your perfect 3D object. Perfect. In the end, we will create our chain, and for this we need a torus. Change the radius to 0.5 and the paper radius to 0.15. Now you can put it up and change the axis to plus X and bring it to the right position, to something like this. Now we need a cloner, put the torus under it. Go under the cloner, go to mode, linear, change the PY value to 1. But this here on the top to 1. Increase the count to see the rings, perfect. And then rotate it by 90 degrees in this axis, and now you get your chain. And now you have to bring it to the right position again, but yeah. Okay, so we have everything together. And here, as you can see, the lettering is not so good after the volume measure. So you can copy and paste it later on again and put it as a 3D object on it. Because it's so small and detailed, I think the volume measure don't get it. And here the keyhole, scale it down a little bit. We need only a black material later on for this. Put it here inside. And that's it. Well done for this. You want my whole project files? You can get it. Become an Artinvader on Patreon, and there you have the possibility to access this and more than 30 other projects that we already created together. And yeah, in this case, thank you so much for all people that already support me there. I'm really happy about the whole positive feedback that I get from you. No, for real, thank you so much, guys. And now we came to
The materials.
Right, now we came to the cool part, the material part. I changed a little bit the scale of the spikes and I added a camera. You find the camera here under Redshift, camera and standard. And I also changed here under render settings the format to 1080 to 1920 pixels, like an Instagram Reel or Insta Story format. Okay, so let's start. First, we also open the render view and we can put it here to the side. And now we see nothing because we don't have a light. Ah, okay, we see something. And for this project, I worked with a dome light. You find it here. And you can add the image of your choice when you press Add Graph. Then you have to press the folder button. And here you can insert a HDRI map of your choice. I choose one with clouds. If you want to use the same as me, you can find the project files on my Patreon account. Or if you are fast, you get the project file within the 24 hours with the code. Alright, now we came to the materials. Press the icon here to open the material window. And I already created the materials, but I will explain you step by step what I did. First we start with the main material. Here I choose the plastic preset, and here I choose a roughness value of 0.1. I worked also with anisotropy. Here I changed the value to a minus value, and the IOR I choose a value of 3. And with this material you get these reflections on it. And yeah, this is a glossy plastic material. You can drag and drop it then on the heart. In the next step, we create the chrome material here. And for this, I used also a normal material. I chose here the preset silver, change the color to something gray. And here I increased the roughness to 0.2. The anisotropy, I choose 0.7. And the IOR is the preset IOR. And yeah, put it on the chain and on the spikes. And as you can see in my animation, the lettering is also in chrome color. For this, I duplicated the text and put it over it, and I scaled it a little bit down to 0.98 in all axes, and here came also the chrome material on it. And as you can see, you get really cool reflections and really cool shadows inside of the chrome material. It's only because of the anisotropy value that we use. And now go out of the camera. Here's the key. You also use the same material that we already created. And for the keyhole, I create a normal black material with nothing. With a roughness of 0.2. And that's it. Only change the color. And that's for the materials. But we also have to go in the camera settings. Then we go to lens effect. And we go here to streak. Press on override. And these are my values. And with these things we get the cool glitter effect on the heart. And really important, I forgot also, insert a plane as background, a simple plane. You find it here. And here we insert a cloud image. This is also a normal material. I changed nothing here. I drag and drop a cloud image here inside, connect it with the base color, and then you can drag and drop it on the plane to get the clouds as background. And that's it for this part. Now we came to the last part. That's new! Do you want to know how I edit my animations? Press the button Become a Member and find it out. I show you how to take your animations to the next level with effects and color adjustments in just a few minutes and with a free software. Thank you for the coffee, guys! And now we came to
The animation.
Okay, now we came to the last part, the animation. And for this, change the animation duration to 150 frames, that are 5 seconds. Put everything what you want to animate, the spikes, the key, the text, the heart, the chain and the keyhole under a null object you created here when you press the icon. And select the null object, put the animation slider to the beginning, set a keyframe, hitting this icon. Bring the animation slider to the end of the animation and rotate the whole object by 360 degrees and set again a keyframe. Now the whole object is animated, and in the end we also animate the key. Select the key, set a keyframe, put the animation slider to the end of the animation, rotate the whole key by 360 degrees also, and set a keyframe. And now the key is rotating and the heart. That's it. Well done, Artinvaders. If you want to support me, subscribe to the channel or follow me on Instagram or TikTok. There you can also tag me at Artinvader and I will repost as a thank you your artwork in my stories. So, by the way, you like this video? Show it with a like or a comment. Alright, see you in the next week.